Hey, what's going on, guys? Chewy Games here, back with episode 13 of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers Time. And we're on chapter 15. Just teamed up with Grovyle. Good. This'll do. No Sable I won't be able to spawn us easily here. Tell us, Grovyle, in the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? The case of the planet's paralysis, that date takes back in your time. In the world of the past, the planet's paralysis started with the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who's that? He's the legendary Pokemon of time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. But when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control, and eventually the planet fell into paralysis. What happened to Dialga? When time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now, here in your future, the planet's paralysis became the planet has become fully paralyzed, and thus Dialga has lost almost all his reason, and is governed by darkness. Dialga is now being recognitioned. Recognition is now Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity, yes. He has been transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world, from this place to your future. What? Grovyle, you're saying that you came back to our world? So, you could prevent the planet's paralysis, but that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovyle, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovyle, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they are needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time. While it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere. But then, what about all the things Dusknoir said about you? Like how he said you were an outlaw in the future, and how you escaped from the future, then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming that was all just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Because Dusknoir really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dusknoir was an agent to get rid of you? That's right. I have said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why he learned that I traveled through time. He sent Dusknoir after me. That's great. The great Dusknoir, that can't be. It's hard for you to believe, I know. But I can't believe it all. At all. You're saying that the great Dusknoir... I don't understand why Dusknoir is acting this way here, but I respected Dusknoir. I can't believe you. It's hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovyle said is reasonable. Makes perfect sense. And Carl knows it. Carl knows deep down what Grovyle says is true. But knowing that, it makes it much harder to accept. But, hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dusknoir. What? I want to see Dusknoir. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. I don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself. You insisted that because you don't know what to believe. You wouldn't accept words for their face value. And you'd think for yourself. It's times like this, when things are tough, that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovyle, what are you gonna do now? I'm going back to the past again, to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not, it's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. Oh. I don't know what I should believe either, but there is one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed, and the paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world. Yes, I know. What Grovyle said, Grovyle is right. Things are very tough now. That's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Let's catch up to Grovyle. We have to. We have to get back. We get back to our own world. Going back to the past. Or back from the future. Yeah. Ooh, spooky tower. Grrr. Master Dialga. The stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg for your help, to Master Dialga. Grrr. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. Well, if that's not ominous, I don't know what is. What? What was that? Strange sensation. I've had that strange sensation before. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually shrouds it. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Grovyle, you mentioned that name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokemon. She has the ability to cross time, but, well, she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if you find Celebi, we can return to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying that Celebi's in trouble too? That's right. Prima Dialga is also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon, we'll have to find Celebi. Yeah, that's probably best. Store. Let's do that real quick. Put all these boxes away. Swords Dance, all these TMs. Man, so much shit here. Cool. Take, I want... There it is. I wanted these Petrify Orbs. You know what? I might as well take the Full Hold Orb as well. Maximize all chances. And we'll take one more Reviver Seed. Okay. What was that? 4 apples, 3 big apples. Oh, we'll be fine. Are you ready? Are you all ready? Yep, I am. Let go. You seem to be finally prepared. Let's go then. We'll find Celebi and return to the past. Let's go. Oh, wait, don't go. What is it? The three of us are gonna do. If the three of us do return to our world, Grovyle, will you steal the time gears like you did before? Well, yes, I will. Otherwise, the plan's paralysis can't be stopped. But Grovyle, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you yet. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to our world. If we do return Grovyle, I'll investigate if you really were stealing those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Grovyle, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm going to stop you, Grovyle. Do as you will. But keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves safely back to your world. So, for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go. Feel it. Sensation's strange. What's the matter? I just know it. Felt something like this before. It was. That's it. It was when. What's wrong? Ah, weird sensation. Cool. I thought so. This is similar to the sensation I had back then. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry. We have to hurry. Let's go. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Dusk Forest. Well, see you guys at the end of the Dusk Forest. Bye-bye. Is this where Celebi is supposed to be? That's right. It was around here that I met her the last time. But if Primal Dialga knows this place, Celebi will have fled from here. If this place isn't known to our pursuers, however, then Celebi should still be here. Hello? Celebi? It's me, Grovyle. Put yourself, if you're here. She's not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Dialga? What if she's been captured by Primal Dialga? Captured? But, I didn't hear anything. I don't hear anything. My voice. Was I just hearing things? Teehee. You didn't imagine it. Me? Captured? How insulting. Captured? Possible. That's for sure. Teehee. Oh god, it's pink. It's been too long, my dear Grovyle. Yes, it's been a while, Celebi. What? This tiny thing is Celebi? Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I heard you had the ability to cross time, so I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokemon. How uncouth. Never judge somebody by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter than more special than you imagined. Tee. Yeah. Celebi, I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovyle, tells me everything I need to know. You're back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes? Yes, it's true. I hope you managed this time. I've quite had enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing. Sorry, so no time to chat. The Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have brought trouble to you. Tee, it's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Let those Sableye come. They're of no concern to me. Besides, if you would be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My dear Grovyle, I will devote my whole life to achieve that end. Alright, where's the passage of time? It's ready. It's nearby. The passage of time is on a plateau above this forest. That's good. Can you guide us? Yes. All three of you taking the passage of time? Yeah, that's right. Oh, what's this? Your friend? Huh? Huh? No, that can't be. Is something the matter, Celebi? No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we off to the passage of time? Hey, Grovyle, so what's the passage of time? The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions. For short trips, I could travel through time all by myself, but for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Oh, so if we were to go through that passage of time, yes, you'd be able to return to your time. Oh, I see it. There's the entrance that leads up to the plateau. The passage of time is this way, up there. Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready. Alright, can I drop stuff off in here? I sure can. You know what? I want to store these pure seeds away, because I'm not going to use them. I'm probably going to save it for the final dungeon. Right, 2 heal seeds. Alright. Let's save this adventure. Come pretty far. Now let's continue. I'm all set. Let's go. Good. We're leaving. We must make our way to the passage of time. Let's go. We now have a full party of 4. Let's go. Oh, hi, Agron. Die? That didn't work. Okay, at least somebody was able to take him out. Jeez. Alright, come on. Kill. Faster. Oh, I gotta go backwards. Easy. Ow. Give me that HP back, you bastard. Why am I still talking? Oh yeah, it's probably because I haven't... I usually go radio silent and then just fast forward through most of this. Because I completely forgot what the fuck I was doing. You know what? We can always see how long this goes, but it's probably not going to go very far. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys when we're at the end of this. Bye-bye. I see it now. There it is. Is that the passage of time? That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through it. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing. Sure. Stop there. That'll do. What? That voice. It can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while. Dusknoir. Dusknoir. Your scurrying carried you far, but sad to say, that's all over now. The Sableye too? Huh. That crafty Dusknoir. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Celebi as well as us. What? So you mean we were followed the whole time? Huh. I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi. Well, apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovyle. And do you honestly think that I could be caught? Everyone, are you ready to fight? What? Of course. We're gonna power our way through. We'll push them aside and dive into the passage of time. Got it. Ah, so you'll resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. We won't know for sure until we try. Dusknoir, you and me now. Grovyle, are you really such a fool to think that I'd come alone? What? Now, Master Dialga. Wow, it turned pitch black. Garoo. Ooh, spooky. Garoo. Wow, that's Grovyle. What is that? What is that? That's Primal Dialga. What? That's Primal Dialga. What's wrong, Grovyle? Where's your bravado now? Gah. My dear Grovyle. This is it for us. What? Why? Aren't you going to fight? It's hopeless. Dusknoir's on his own. It's hopeless. Dusknoir on his own is one thing, but we can't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends. But I surrender, Dusknoir. Do with me as you will. My dear Grovyle. What's the matter, Grovyle? It's not like you to give up so easily. Yes, I am giving up, but hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember that last time when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis? I wasn't alone. There was another. What? Grovyle, you didn't come to our world alone. That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We got separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. Ha! Ha ha! Hoo ha! What? What's so funny? Ah. So you claim someone went to the past with you. Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name. Why ask such a thing? Can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is... I can't remember. My best friend. What? What? Grovyle, did you say who this guy, whoever this was? Well, this is that guy right here. What? You're... No, it can't be. It isn't. The guy I know isn't a Pokemon. The guy that I know is a human. What? Ha! Precisely. My good fellow Grovyle, that is unmistakably your friend. What? That Pokemon you see was once a human. What? Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovyle, and him, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met the Team PRS. Yeah, okay. But at that point, I suspected nothing. My partner just yes, dream. When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind, and I saw a former human with no memories, a human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. And he said his name to Dusknoir. There was no doubt that this was the very one that I had been seeking. So that he developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, his memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust, and it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came. Dusknoir really was lying. Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish. I was a human from the future, and I was Grovyle's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis. And that's how I ended up in Carl's world. Grovyle and you, both of you here. Everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovyle's glimmer of hope. Everything ends. Everything ends for you. Ha ha ha. Dusknoir, no. Dusknoir! Ha! You have finally come to terms with your fate. Grovyle, you. We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end for you. Hey, Grovyle, you can't give up. Yeah. You say not to give up, but what can we possibly do in this bleak situation? We have to think. I know. Celebi, can your time travel ability transport us just the short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga. It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, he'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please. Attack! Wah! Time to travel. Poof! Wah! They've vanished. Master Dialga. Grow. Cool animations, especially for a DS era game. Wow, whatever. Ah, our time traveling path has been shattered. There they are. We almost made it to the time of passage of time. Dive in now. You can make it. Now into the passage of time. What about you, Celebi? Don't fret over me. I told you, I can't be caught. Stop the plant's paralysis. Change history. Thanks. Thank you, Celebi. You're not getting away. Screw you! Gah. Wow. Oh, so futuristic-y. Or would it be pastoristic-y? No. We'll save. Figure it out later. Oh, chapter whatever, new light. We are on beach. This is... Grr. What? Where? Isn't this where I met you? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it is. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yes, we made it. Hey, Grovyle. Look, we made it home. Back to our world. So, we did it. We made it through. Back to this world. Yes, this is where I met him. This guy. Let's see. Right here. I think it was right here. This is where I found him passed out. So, that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the eastern forest, and you and I both reached your world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It'll be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild. Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a one-and outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, would everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me? Ah, come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. There's a good place. But it'll involve going through Treasure Town. It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way. Alright, it's this way. Let's go. The Sharpedo Bluff or whatever. I think that's what it's called. This cliff is also known as Sharpedo Bluff. Wait, what? Sharpedo Bluff? Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like the Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in. Nice place you got here. I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Phew, I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. But I never expected you to be that very same guy. Grovyle, can you tell us more about that? Yes. Him and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. Pokemon and a human paired together? Yeah. And he had, or has, the special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, do you mean the dimensional scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner? That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We need to find out where the time gears were in the past. We need the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. But the Dimensional Scream was triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trust each other? From the start? Yeah, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, he developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Carl, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps he grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh. Yeah, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only time gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, do you remember that time when we went off near Drowsy, and during our first exploration, there were the other times too? Went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like Dimensional Scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The Dimensional Scream was triggered by places that had no tie to the time gears whatsoever. Well, that's true. I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of your Dimensional Scream is altered in the past. So, in the future, the Dimensional Scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to the time gear. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time when we were in the future... Oh yeah, that would explain a lot. That's true. That's worth it. Oh yeah, I read this. Yada yada yada, can't dawdle, yada yada yada. Maybe I couldn't envision anything at that time. We were in the future. Because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my Dimensional Scream failed to work. Maybe Grovyle was right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my Dimensional Scream ability work differently. Anyway. Like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the Dimensional Scream ability to identify the locations of time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. Our time gear's here. I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in your future to this world. However, whoa, are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, can't be. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, him and I became separated. For some reason, he got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. And not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So, you may not remember any of this, but you are the closest friends. I worried about you when we were separated, and I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed. Though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh. Glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I was a little worried about how time stomps in the region where its time gear is removed, but you're sure that it'll only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to prevent the plan's paralysis. Okay then. We'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Yeah, I'll save. Oh no, he's dead. He's gone. He disappeared. Carl's in here. Maybe outside? What's the matter? Can't sleep? Yeah, just thinking. Thinking about Dusknoir? No, that's not it. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock, but hearing your story earlier, Grovyle, really drove it home that what Dusknoir said in the future was really true. And it made me realize that he really did come here from the future. I was mulling over things like that. Hey, look, Grovyle. The sunlight. It's sunrise. Ah, it's beautiful. It's pretty, isn't it? Yes. Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long, but I didn't think that a sunrise could ever feel so renewing. The sun rises, then it sets. We take that for granted, and that's only natural. But things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things, and they're precious. All I had ever known is the future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world, and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from the future of darkness. There's one thing that I wanted to ask you, Carl. It's about that time in the future, when we were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation. There was no hope. Should be rid of you, yada yada yada. Yeah. But when all seemed lost, you refused to give up. Even I had given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong? Well, I wondered too. I really don't know. But maybe it was because he stood by me. Take a look at this. What could it be? There's an odd pattern inscribed on it. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new to me. It's my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream of one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. But I was such a coward. I couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met him. Well, okay. Put my faith, yada yada yada. Yeah, he was always there to cheer me up. And it all gave me courage. But that guy, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's how I came to feel over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up. Alright, I can understand what you're saying. Yes, he has a special quality that makes others feel that way. The same way that I care for him as a friend. You, Carl, also feel that very same way. He's lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon. Yes. Alright. It's agreed that we'll collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target. Let's check the Wonder Map. From here, the underground lake would be the closest, I guess. How about Tree Shroud Forest? That's where I got my first time gear the last time. Where's that? Here. It is a little far from here, but there was no one like Yuxi guarding that time gear. Oh, great. If we were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. But that won't be a concern here, right? Exactly. That's it then. That's where we're going. Onward to Tree Shroud Forest. This is it. This is the entrance to Tree Shroud Forest. Oh. What is it, Grovyle? The atmosphere somehow feels different than last time. No. Must be imagining it. We'll go in when you're ready. Alright. This will be the last dungeon that we do for today. But, yeah. Just throw half of this so just in here. Plain C can go bye-bye. Stamina band can go bye-bye. Take... I want like 2 apples. No, 1 apple. And the big... I guess I'll take 2... Alright. Whatever. Info, this is bug type. Huh. Oh, I got a lot of berries. I got a lot of gummies, berries, yada yada. Alright. Well, let's save the adventure. We'll finish off with a little dungeon. Let's go. I can't zoom in. Yes. Okay, we're good to go. Let's set off. And I'll see you guys when we're done. What is this? Time. Time's at a standstill here. But didn't they, just before we were dragged off to the future with you, Grovyle? Didn't Yuxi and his friends make a promise that they would return the time gears to their rightful places? But time remains stopped here. That could mean the time gears may not have been returned to their rightful places yet. We'll see about that. The forest time gear was over here. But what's this? It's time gear. There's no mistaking it. But time here still seems stopped. No wind is blowing. See, those leaves are fixed in place. Time has stopped here. But the time gear has been returned to its rightful place. Why is this happening? Hey, what are you doing? Time has already stopped here. It won't make a difference if we take the time gear now. There's also something that's more worrying. More worrying? Forget it. Let's leave. Also, Carl, there's something I'd like you to do. What is it? Before you go back to Sharpedo Bluff, I'd like you to gather some information in Treasure Town. In Treasure Town? Yes, here's what I want you to find out. Learn everything you can about what's happening in this world right now. Okay, I'll go find out. Everyone thinks you've gone to the future. Therefore, yes, I understand. If they found out I'm back, there would be an uproar. I'll keep low and get some news. I'm counting on you. I'm back. I've got some news like you wanted. What's the word? The word is not very good. After I went to the future, Yuxi and his friend returned the time gears to their rightful places. Everyone was happy because they thought time would return to normal. But the time remains stopped in those places. Even worse, it's spreading. Time is stopping in more places. Is that true? Yes. Everyone's upset and concerned because no one can figure out what the problem is. Grovyle, do you know what this means? If time is stopping in a spreading area, it can only mean one thing. Temporal Tower is starting to collapse. Temporal Tower is collapsing? Correct. Temporal Tower gives structure to time. So if it's starting to collapse, time itself will collapse ever-widening areas. This is bad. This problem is accelerating. The planet's paralysis is coming on fast. What? But we have to hurry then. That's right. If we don't hurry, the planet will become fully paralyzed. There's only one way to stop the destruction of time now. We need to get the other time gears. Then the time gears must be put in place in Temporal Tower where Dialga lives. But there's a problem. Temporal Tower is located in a place called the Hidden Land. As the name suggests, no one knows where this hidden land is. But there isn't any time. That's right. That's why I think we need to split up for now. I'll collect the time gears. In the meantime, I want you two to search for the hidden land. Understood. Is that okay? Yes, sir. Okay then, you're in charge. The hidden land is supposedly somewhere in this world. Unfortunately, there are no clues as to where it is exactly. Considering that no one has discovered it yet, we should probably assume that it's quite far away. We must even consider crossing the sea and discover the means to do so. Cross the sea? I'm sorry, I don't have knowledge about how to do that. I'm counting on you. Well, I'll be off to gather the time gears. Good luck. Now, we should go searching too. Let's find the hidden land. So, where shall we begin looking? For the time being, why don't we consider how we can cross the sea? We'll just happen to be here at the beach, so... This is hopeless. A way of crossing the sea. I'm not coming up with anything. I agreed to search for the hidden land, but where do you suppose we should start looking? And there's no time. It's true, we have got too little information to go on, and we have no time to waste. We have to locate the hidden land as soon as possible. We have to find Temporal Tower, then put the time gears inside it. If we fail to do that, our planet will become paralyzed. We have to stop that, whatever it takes. And to do that, well, we have no choice. We need everyone's help. That's it. I'll tell Carl. We go to the guild. What is it? What? You want to go to the Blue Tops Guild? Why? We disappeared in front of everyone, remember? Well, yes, I think everyone would be really worried about us, and I miss everyone too. But everything we saw in the future, everything about Grovyle, about Dusknoir, in the past, if we tell you about the guild, how can they believe us? What do you think? Do you think the guild will believe us? They'll believe. They have to. They gots to. We came back from the future. We know things that they don't. We've been enlightened. You think they'll believe us? Well, you say that, but is there a chance they'll believe? Is there a chance they'll believe us? After all, everyone in this world is convinced that Grovyle is the villain. When they think Dusknoir is a really good Pokemon, don't they? Everyone especially thinks highly of Dusknoir. I saw the future, but I still don't believe want to believe the truth about Dusknoir. Even if we were to tell everyone the truth, I wonder if they would be able to accept it. It's true, Carl was saying maybe no one will believe us if we tell them the truth, but still tell them the truth anyway. What? We should tell them anyway. Why? They might believe us, right? But we should tell them anyway. Yes, tell them. Why? Why do you think so? We need their help, damn it. Tell them the truth, they'll understand. I understand. Can't find the hidden land on our own. We need everyone's help. If we don't get their help, we'll run out of time to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay, you're right. Let's go home to Wigglytuff's guild. Let's go back to the guild and tell everyone the truth. I'm sure that everyone will be shocked, but I'm certain they'll understand. Let's go home. Back to Wigglytuff's guild. Can we get a save? Yes, please. And this is where I will be leaving you. And, well, if you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, subscribe. And with all this being said, I really do hope you enjoyed. And, well, I'll see you guys next time. Later.